Hey everyone, my name is Jade. This is my first YouTube video. I'm a Femdom OnlyFans creator. I also post on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram sometimes. I will link all of these below if you want to check out my content. I focus primarily, obviously, Femdom. We're doing pegging, chastity, sissy, lots of hot as fuck pictures, if you know what I mean. So check out that below. Today, I want to talk about something I get asked all of the time, which is how do you find a girl like me? How do you find a dominant woman, someone who wants to peg you, someone who is going to take the lead? And I'm going to be honest, it's going to be really fucking hard because as women, we are conditioned to believe that men need to be the dominant ones, men need to, hold out the power. And women kind of have to rework their brain wiring systems to even step out of that role. So it is going to be very difficult, but it's not impossible. Look at me, prime example. I was in a 7-year relationship before this, vanilla relationship. Got out, wanted to start exploring my dominant side, and here we are. That was literally this year that it started, and we're already here because once you get that taste of power, girls, it's a quick path to where I've been. But anyway, I'm not going to be talking about how to transform your girlfriend into a dom right now. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to be telling you how to find a dominant woman who already has broken those walls, who already knows what she wants. We want to find them, and we want to, most importantly, keep them happy. Repeat after me. Keep your dom happy. Okay? That is going to be the most important thing after finding them. But let's start with step one. Where do you find these dominant women? Well, I'll tell you a story how I started in the femdom world is I joined FetLife. I was like, telling my friend, I kind of want to find like an MMF threesome. Like, where should I look? And she was like, why don't you try FetLife? Like, you can post in groups and you can find somebody. And I was like, okay. So I joined a few groups. My local area just had like a classified, like, introduce yourself. I introduced myself as a switch. I knew I was a bit switchy, didn't really know much about femdom. So I started there. All of a sudden, my DMs are flooded. Doms, subs, everywhere. And they're sending me, I don't even know what. First of all, they're sending me a bunch of dick pics. They're sending me a bunch of long worded responses to my ad and whatever. And it's like, this is overwhelming. And you know what I did? I didn't respond to any of them because that is too much. Too much all at once, especially being in the vanilla world my whole life. So my first tip is when you're looking on FetLife, Field, Reddit, these are the main places that I would look for a dom. Like, there's subreddits, BDSM classifieds. That's where you want to go, is you want to look at BDSM classifieds. In FetLife, there's a bunch of local classifieds, and also just like femdom looking for submissive, submissive looking for a mistress, all of that. So that's where you want to look. But my tip is that you need to go in subtly. When I'm getting all these messages and someone is messaging me several times in 24 hours saying, hey, this is me, I like sending my picture, I really want a femdom, I really want a mistress, blah, 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 can I be your slave, can I be your slave? Repeated messages, I'm going to block that person. It is too much. As women, I'm speaking generally here, but most women, even femdoms, we still want to get to know your vanilla personality if we're looking for an actual relationship. If you're just looking for someone to peg you, you came to the wrong place. I'm talking about an actual relationship between a dominant and a submissive. We also want to know the vanilla side of you. So my recommendation, send a brief introduction message. Hey, this is me, this is my name. I'm looking for a dominant woman in this area or online. Maybe tell them your style of being a submissive, or if you're a switch, anything that is very important to know. Don't go on and on about, this is my job, I'm an attractive, wealthy person in this area. That is such a turnoff. Such a turnoff. Go in very subtly, send a safe for work picture. I'm talking face, wearing clothes up until you can do your whole body, or you can do up until your torso. You just want to send a vanilla picture of yourself so we can get a little snippet of that, because I'm sure on your profile you're not posting those pictures. You're probably posting all your kinky, like, sissy pictures or whatever, which is great. We do want to see that, but to grab our attention, send a safe for work picture. And don't keep messaging. Send us one message. You can try a couple weeks later, if you didn't get a response, to send another, because sometimes I have missed messages when I get a lot of influx. But I recommend, if they don't respond, take that as your answer and move on. Because even though we want submissive men who are like groveling at our feet, we don't want pushy men. And that's how you're going to come off, is pushy. And that's not a submissive quality, is it? Mm-mm. Okay, so that was a long tangent, but step one, look on FetLife, Field, Reddit. You can search other places, but dating apps are going to be really hard if it's not Field. And then step two, send a brief message and leave it at that until they respond. Okay, so that is how you are finding your DOMs, and I'm going to be making more videos on how to keep your DOMs happy in the talking stages, when you form a relationship. The key, I'm going to give you a little hint, is you're probably being a selfish sub, and that's not going to keep her around. We don't like selfish subs. So if you want to learn more, subscribe, and I will be coming out with more videos. Maybe slowly, I'm not sure yet. This is the first one I made, but stick around, follow my other socials. I'll post when I'm going to be making a video here. All right, thank you.